I just heard about two tech guys who built a $130 million a year cookie business, and they knew nothing about baking cookies. I'm talking about Crumble cookies, the cookie brand flooding your TikTok feed with flavors like Snickerdoodle and Biscoff Lava. This is a wild story of success in a crazy competitive industry. That's coming up right after this. If you love the content that I'm sharing, if you're getting value learning from my business breakdowns and growth playbooks, do me a favor, share this piece of content with a friend. Go ahead and subscribe, like it, share it with a friend, leave a rating or a comment. Now, let's get to the show. So we're going to talk about Crumble cookies today. Let's rewind to 2017 and talk about how it got started. So cousins Jason and Sawyer want to start a business. They decide to go with cookies, and now they just need to figure out how to make them. And they're going to do it as only tech bros can through A/B testing. Different types of dough, a little more flour, a bit less sugar. Then they take their recipe to the streets. They stand outside gas stations and college campuses running taste tests with strangers, Pepsi challenge style. So they went to college campuses, gas stations, and they would basically say to people, hey, here's some cookies. Which do you like better? Do you like the dark chocolate chip or the semi-sweet chocolate chip? Do you like the flour? Do you like the brown sugar? Do you like the white flour, the whole grain, whatever they're doing? And they're basically just trying to figure out what is the perfect chocolate chip cookie. It's weird, but it actually works. Finally, they land on their signature milk chocolate chip cookie recipe, and this cookie is about to explode. They have pretty rapid growth. They open the doors and Crumble is a hit. It starts with just one cookie option, but it quickly expands. Now, after about a year and a half, they start leaning on franchising. So first with their own family, they start to open up Crumble cookie franchises all over the place across the United States, and then their loyal customers become franchisees. Within 3 years, this company grows to 100 stores, and a year after that, it tripled to 300. And now, today, as of 2023, they have over 600 stores. That is massive growth, huge growth. They offer curbside pickup, catering, nationwide shipping, and they have a killer app that lets you track your cookies in real time. I'm going to get back to all that in just a few minutes. It's really, really important to understand what they're doing if you want to steal this playbook. But let's get past all that for now, because the sweetest part of the story has nothing to do with cookies at all. It has to do with their ridiculous social media strategy. Crumble is effectively a social media brand that happens to sell cookies, and I think it's brilliant. They're playing the TikTok game at a level 12. Their Insta feed will leave you salivating. The oversized cookies, the long pink boxes, the imaginative flavors that change every single week. This stuff keeps your thumb swiping, and they're crushing it on every platform, from YouTube to Twitter to Pinterest to X to Facebook to Instagram. Let's get ready to crumble. The hashtag has over 17 million views on TikTok alone. Crumble basically hijacked social media and used it as a wedge to get its cookie into your brain and ultimately into your mouth. It's not complicated. It's actually a very simple business, brilliantly executed. Here's the recipe. Take a classic snack, infuse it with a playful brand, and package it up so it pops on your iPhone. Then take it to the social stratosphere. Bring customers closer by giving them a sense of ownership over the product. Those cookies aren't going to flavor themselves. They let customers give them names. They let them vote on upcoming flavors. They really bring the customer in and allow the community to feel ownership over the product. And finally, put the customer journey front and center. Make it easy, fun, and leave them smiling. There are lots of cookie competitors, but none of them have a crazy cookie community quite like Crumble Cookies. I love this brand. I told you guys about this on LinkedIn and Twitter ages ago. I was the first one. My post on LinkedIn that talked about this about 8 months ago now, since I'm recording this episode, has received almost 2,000 likes. It's been read by 400,000 people, hundreds of comments, hundreds of shares, and it was so popular that I actually did a deep dive into Crumble Cookies, and I really pulled apart their marketing strategy, their product strategy, their social strategy, and I put it into a report. It's totally free. You guys can actually get it at jondavids.com/crumble. Crumble Cookies. So I want to pull apart what Crumble Cookies is doing underneath the surface because they make it look easy, honestly. 600 locations, $130 million in revenue. They're literally just selling chocolate chip cookies, something you can bake at home, buy at the grocery store. The most simple product, and it's a multi-nine-figure company. So what are they doing? Well, let's start with what I call demand creation. Demand creation is the fancy way of saying let people want your product, force them to want it. There's basically two ways to do demand creation. You can pay for it or you can do it for free. And so the paid ways that Crumble is doing it, they're very active on social. So they're doing Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, as well as Google, all paid. Now you can do a deep dive into what those ads look like and how many different varieties of ad creative they're using, what the call to actions are. You can do a deep dive. I tell you how to go deeper actually if you look at my report. But the thing to understand is they're not relying on one cookie to serve them all. They're actually trying to get very personalized and show you just the cookie you want at just the time you want in that Google search, in that Instagram scroll. They want to get in front of you with just the right product at just the right time. Then you have the free stuff. I call it owned demand. And that's things like their app, their loyalty program. They have a podcast. They have all their social feeds, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X, formerly Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, YouTube, and they're so active, dropping regular updates, new flavors, different combinations, different photos. Really, this is serious cookie porn they have going on their socials. They also, of course, have 300 stores where they can promote their products endlessly. So they're doing a lot to keep the cookies right in front of your eyeballs and make sure that you're wanting those cookies all the time. That's the demand creation piece. Now, what I also like is how they've made it really, really easy for you to actually buy their product. So again, it's not hard to get your hands on a chocolate chip cookie. What is Crumble doing to make it easy for you to buy their cookies? Well, they offer delivery. They offer curbside pickup. I'm sure that was very big in COVID and it's very big now. They have a loyalty program that actually makes it easier for you to get more free cookies, more free bonus stuff, be the first to know about new flavor releases so that you're excited about these cookies. My favorite thing, they have a prepaid card. Now, this is actually a secret weapon. You guys know this if you're Starbucks fans. I'm a Starbucks connoisseur. I'm actually the mayor of Starbucks if you didn't know. So at Starbucks, you can fill up your card with Starbucks bucks and pay with the app when you go to Starbucks. Now, what people don't realize about this is you're effectively giving an interest-free, collateral-free loan to a company when you prepay on the card. So think about this for a second because it's a deviously brilliant strategy that Starbucks uses and Crumble uses. When I walk into Starbucks and I say, here's $100 on my Visa, fill up my Starbucks card. Starbucks now has my $100. I've given them the money now and it's costing them nothing because they don't have to sell me $100 worth of coffee. I'll buy the coffee over the next few weeks, but now they have my 100. There's no interest to pay. It's not like I've loaned them $100 at a 5% interest rate. They're not paying me money like it's a savings account. If Starbucks happens to go out of business, guess what? That $100 goes bye-bye. It vanishes. That means it's non-collateralized. There's no collateral on it. They don't have to prove to me that they have $100 sitting in a drawer somewhere, right? I trust that the $100 is there when I come to redeem it. And the reason it's so wonderful is because I am now implicitly forced to come back to Starbucks to spend my $100 because I've already spent my $100. They owe me $100. Of course, I'm going back to the store and I'm probably going to buy a lot more stuff and fill up my cart again. Crumble's doing the same thing. If your business can figure out a way to get a prepaid card to have customers pay you in advance before they actually get the product, which is slightly different from a gift card. Don't think about it as a gift card because we're not talking about a gift. People are doing it for themselves. It is brilliant. If you can figure out how to do that, you are doing business at a level 10, my friend. Level 10. What else do they do at Crumble Cookies? They also do catering. They do all kinds of really cool stuff to make sure that if you want cookies, Crumble is the cookie for you. One last thing I love is just how fun they have made this business. So the big pink boxes that fit 4 cookies at a time. And these are big cookies, so you can share the cookies. And it's fun when you show them on social because they're oversized and people can have a few bites. I went with my wife and my 2 daughters to Crumble Cookies and we were able to share 1 cookie each because they're big. So sharing 1 cookie amongst 4 people is like having your own cookie. It was really lovely. You got to choose the flavors, great family experience. I could see why people are addicted and really, especially if you're a sugar lover, lover, this makes a lot of sense. If you guys want to go really deep on crumble cookies, hit me up at jondavids.com/crumble cookies. And while you're there, join my newsletter, follow me across social. I'm putting out great content, and all I ask, if you like this, share it with a friend, and hey, buy your friend a crumble cookie while you're at it. We love crumble. I'll talk to you guys next time.